These are times rappers got caught up in the wrong hood and checked by goons. And we gotta start with DaBaby, because in 2018, DaBaby was in East Atlanta filming a music video for his song 21. He linked up with a film team and got to work. But in the middle of working, a bunch of goons rolled up and tried to press him. The film crew shot the whole interaction, and you can see a bunch of dudes walk up to the spot while DaBaby's trying to work. They stood across the street and started questioning DaBaby, asking him where his permission slip was since he was in their hood. DaBaby told the dudes nobody signed the permission slip for him, and one of the goons clapped back and said, "I gotta see something. Yeah, this is my city, baby."
Signed your permission slip.
Ain't nobody signed no permission slip for me. Huh? Oh yeah? I ain't know that. Okay.
DaBaby was outnumbered in this situation, but he didn't back down at all, since the dudes didn't come at him with respect.
Check out what I'm saying. I ain't no peewee though, so it don't go like that. It gotta be respect. It gotta be respect. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. It gotta be respect. Look, nah. Y'all just come, y'all give respect. Y'all would've got the utmost respect. You see what I say? What's good with y'all? Y'all all right?
And thankfully, things calmed down before anything popped off. And just a month after this happened, DaBaby a dude in Walmart who tried robbing him. But he got off on this case since it was self-defense. And in 2019, DJ Vlad asked DaBaby in an interview if he thought the situation in Atlanta could have gone wrong. And DaBaby told them,
a bunch of guys from the neighborhood show up and ask you for a permission slip. I think they actually used those words.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah. So
I
said, where's your permission slip? Did you feel that it could have gone wrong?
The guy was on their side. The guy was on their side, you know what I mean? It worked out perfect for him.
But DaBaby situation is nothing compared to what happened with NLE Choppa or Soulja Boy when getting checked. First, let's talk about the time NBA YoungBoy got checked while shooting a video in LA because he was filming in an area called Watts, and apparently some locals weren't having it, so they pulled up to press him and his people. The video of what went down shows YoungBoy angrily walking around a crowd of people and repeating, "You heard me, Big E," while a car drives by full of dudes hanging out the windows yelling at him. And that's when someone in the NBA crew allegedly pulled out his rod. The dudes in the car ducked down and drove off, and the crowd watching the scene ran away screaming. The video cuts off there, and thankfully, nothing bad happened in this situation. But that wasn't the only time YoungBoy almost had an issue in LA. Later, that same month, a dude repping Bounty Hunter Watts Bloods tried to press YoungBoy while he was walking down the street. It's not clear how it started, but YoungBoy and the other dude started yelling back and forth with each other while YoungBoy's partner held him back. Another video shows YoungBoy and the dude yelling at each other again at a different spot.
You still on me. You about to get off on him then. Come on, man.
YoungBoy was trying to get at the dude, but his partner held him back, and the other dude wasn't really trying to make a move. The video cuts off before the situation ends, but nothing really happens since YoungBoy's team was there to keep it cool. And speaking of YoungBoy, he also has goons all over the world who aren't afraid to check people for him. Because after YoungBoy dropped the song Bring the Hook, dissing O-Block and King Von, everyone close to Von had something to say about it. And after DJ Academics made a tweet saying NBA YoungBoy on demon time right now, it made things worse because Lil Reese responded by saying, "That ain't no demon time. He just rapping like the rest of these rappers all rap." NLE Choppa then agreed with Lil Reese saying, "I stamped that." Choppa was basically letting it be known which side he was rocking with in this beef after he made that tweet. But NLE Choppa probably ain't realized that YoungBoy has one of the craziest fan bases in the world. So while Choppa was at the airport waiting to catch his flight, one of YoungBoy's fans / wannabe goons pulled up on Choppa while recording, asked him if he's NLE Choppa.
Yeah, are you NLE? I asked you mad times.
The fan then swung at Choppa and the screen went black, and Choppa and the guy got into it a little. And after all of that ended, the fan was seen talking on the phone, explaining what he just did to NLE Choppa.
He just beat up NLE Choppa, the rapper. ain't about nothing. Ain't big NBA, big 4K Trey over here. Y'all feel me? He just knocked out a ruffle.
And from the looks of it, Chopper didn't get knocked out. He even addressed the situation on social media, saying it's a difference from getting hit and falling than fighting in flip-flops and falling on your own. I fell throwing a punch. I ain't get hit till I was on the way down, and my backpack 20 pounds. Chopper even spoke on the situation a little in an interview with Revolt, since they wanted to know more about how things went down.
I ain't feel like doing all that. And so, boom, he said I was scared. He must have jumped at me. Now, there I hit it right in his mouth, came back with the left, hit him in the mouth again. Then when we squared up again, I swung through the left, hit him again. When I threw my right, my flip-flop, like, my foot, like, I just felt my ankle just give out.
Quando Rondo made headlines after being involved with the passing of King Von. But that ain't the only issue he's had in the streets. Back in 2019, he was allegedly checked by some Hoovers in LA. Quando used to claim rolling 60s neighborhood Crip, but when the Hoovers checked him at the mall, he told them he wasn't from anywhere. So they let him slide, but later, a picture surfaced on the internet, Quando throwing up gang signs in LA. That's when a dude named Alshon Martin hopped on IG to air Quando out.
But one thing about you, bro, when I catch you, I'm a bro. I don't get cool behind you. I see a couple of your people trying to tap in and hit me through my DMs. It's not working, bro. Just keep that same energy. You throwing up the set over there, throw it up everywhere you go.
Then in August 2022, Quando was in LA when 3 gunmen pulled up on him and started firing his way. Quando made it out without getting harmed, but his homie Lil Pab, unfortunately, passed away on the scene. After Pab passed, Quando posted his IG story and said he was leaving the Crip life behind. He said, "My main man's gone and a lot more. I'm cool on a lot of. If I feel like you not with me, there's no reason for me to be holding on to you. No need to shake your hand or fake something with you." Quando got clowned on social media for saying he's leaving the Crips, but it looks like he's just trying to focus on his music and stay out of street drama. Also, subscribe right quick if you're enjoying this video. And we have to talk about when some goons tried pressing Lil Baby. But first, we have to talk about Soulja Boy, because he's always down for drama. Since in 2017, he was beefing with Chris Brown and wanted to prove he still was respected in the streets. So we pulled up to the hood on IG Live, but it didn't go down like he thought it would, and he ended up getting checked.
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, they say Soulja ain't from the hood. They say Soulja ain't from the hood.
Soulja tried putting his arm around the dude, but the other guy obviously wasn't feeling it and told Soulja Boy to get off of him. That's when Soulja put his phone down and acted like he was gonna square up to hit with the guy. But the video cut off before anything really happened. But that ain't the only time Soulja Boy got pressed, because back in 2019, a video came out of Casanova checking him after they bumped into each other at Sirius XM. Apparently, Soulja had yelled at a lady before the video started, and Casanova told him,
You screamed at a lady, you bug out, homie. You bugging out. You got all over your face. You bugging out. You high. You smacked. I understand.
and it looked like the situation was about to heat up.
But you don't understand how they treat
I understand what you're saying. It's females, homie. Look, females.
So if they females, they need to talk like females. Why is she talking like she gangster?
Soulja Boy's security wanted Casanova to calm down, but luckily for Soulja and his crew, nothing serious went down. But now, let's move on to when some goons in St. Louis tried checking Lil Baby, because Lil Baby was getting ready for his show and lacing his shoes up. But the goons saw him and started talking crazy. So Lil Baby responded to the dude saying, "What the talking about?" since he didn't know what was going on. But the goons were originally mad since Lil Baby was in their hood and didn't let them know what he was doing. And Lil Baby stood his ground, even though he wasn't in his hood. And thankfully, nothing bad happened. But I can't say the same about Detroit scam rapper TJ-X6, because TJ was very popular in 2019 after his song Dark Web blew up, where he talks about stealing identities and committing credit card fraud. He even recorded videos of him dropping checks at Wells Fargo.
Just got out today, back on my grind. Thought the cops was gonna stop me. I don't need no evidence. Ain't no game. They thought it was capped last time, so I had to go into the bank, actually.
But the scamming didn't take long to catch up to him because a couple of years ago, TJ posted Lil Baby's ID on his Instagram and said he was going to get rich off his name since he had all of his information. Fans warned him to take the post down since Baby is well respected in the streets. But TJ didn't listen and kept it up. Then a few days later, TJ was shopping in Lenox Mall in Atlanta when a bunch of goons ran up on him. A viral video came out showing TJ running away while the dudes tried to put their hands on him. No one was harmed in the situation, but TJ later hopped on IG Live and said he wasn't going to hang around to get whooped since he was outnumbered. 6ix9ine also had some problems with some Florida goons because on March 21st, 2023, 6ix9ine was working out at an LA Fitness in Florida until some goons at the gym spotted him, followed him into the bathroom, and started jumping him. And the guys didn't really say much. It was just on sight once they saw him. And many rappers had something to say after this happened to 6ix9ine because Boosie made a post saying, LMAO, snitches get stitches. A lot more rappers also laughed and joked about the situation. And I'm sure New York rappers are going to have a lot to say about this situation. But speaking of New York, check out this video to see the most disrespectful New York drill lyrics that really happened.